our next guest is Chris Roberts. Chris is an entrepreneur, a speaker, and Forbes Real Estate Council member. And I heard he's a powerhouse of energy. He has lots and lots of energy. So I'm just waiting to hear what he has to share with us today. So welcome, Chris. Stage is all yours.
Thank you. Thank you. Hey, everybody. Very excited to be here. I'm excited for all of you, at various levels of experience. Love what Scott was saying and all the other speakers before. It's just awesome. It's a great place to be. I think a lot of us inspire to, whether it be leave our careers or maybe create some financial freedom in general or pay off bills, that drives us to generally want to get into this space, right? You don't just wake up one day and decide to become a real estate professional. And so the key today is to talk a little bit about how we raise money. So I'm gonna share a little bit of my journey with you guys, and then I'll detail some of the things we did. But I'm gonna bring it down a notch. There are lots of ways to raise money, and there are high level ways to raise money for more seasoned syndicators. And then there's what you do kind of in the beginning. Today, we've been in business about a little over 4 years. We have about $200 million in value add assets, being class A, B, and C. We have one new development that's now occupied. It's about a $90 million project. And we have approximately $400 million worth of new development in the queue right now, breaking ground and at various levels of the process. We've raised about 43 million or so, and we've distributed a little over 10 million in those 4 years. So we've, I guess you would consider us maybe sort of a mid-level as far as scale goes. I started the company originally and brought in my partner and I now COO, Paul Wilcox, who was a construction engineer. The reason this partnership thing is relevant to raising capital is I realized early on that while I could do all of this stuff because I had been a previous business owner and understood numbers, there was things that I didn't really want to do. So I quickly brought him in. His expertise allowed me to focus on the things that I really enjoyed, which was building out the team, and then also focusing on investors, right? And dealing with the relationship side of things. His focus was more on the infrastructure and systems and processes. And from there, we grew into a team of about 8 people today. So what are some of the first things first? Well, remember, if you're starting out and whether today's your first day or maybe you've raised a couple of bucks for a deal and you're a partner on that deal, right? So again, per what the rules are, you're not just raising money for a deal, but maybe you're a partner and you were the one that was generally responsible for that capital side of it, managing investors, et cetera. You're going to need some form of thought leadership, and everyone's talked about thought leadership so far. But what does that mean for you when you first start? Well, for me, I had to build credibility from my previous experience, and that's okay, right? So if maybe you don't have real estate experience, you can have some sort of thought leadership or credibility from something else you've done. They've talked about books. I have a third book that just came out now that we've been rolling for a while. But before that, it was blogs I had written. It was other projects that I had worked on. It was single family stuff that I had done. So I just found a way to sort of build a credibility model that made it sound like I was in the know and that I was someone that they could know, like, and trust to come on this multifamily investing journey with me. So it's not that you necessarily